Welcome to Eastern Tennessee. Nestled among the trees of the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, Dollywood has to be the prettiest theme park we've ever visited. Considered one of the world's premier theme parks, Dolly Parton's Dollywood features 40 great rip-roaring rides and great entertainment for all ages, all with a southern charm and surrounded by breathtaking views of the great Smoky Mountains. From live artists performing country, southern gospel, classic rock and roll, and Appalachian music to master craftsmen showing the art of glass blowing and blacksmithing, full of the rich heritage and artistry of the Smokies.
Alrighty folks, it is safe to exit. Segment 55. Welcome to Dollywood.
As you enter the park, you can take family pictures in front of the iconic Dollywood sign. Just couldn't resist the smell coming from the kitchens in this area, so we decided to have a quick breakfast lunch. Lunch at the Front Porch Cafe was delicious. Crossing the bridge into Jukebox Junction. For the best hamburgers in town, you gotta try Red's Drive-In. If you enjoy oldies or classic cars, they got them in some of the areas all over the park. But at the Jukebox Junction, you literally walk into another era. After watching Dolly Parton's story at Chasing Rainbows, you can walk through Dolly Parton's now retired tour bus. The bus is parked in front of the Chasing Rainbows Museum. She bought the Prevost bus in 1994 for $750,000, and her trusted manager, the late Don Warden, drove it for 15 years. Don and his wife Ann also designed the bus. The retired custom bus interior features hand-tooled leather from Europe, cherry cabinets, brass fixtures, 3 bunk beds, 2 bathrooms, and a shower. And it's full of all sorts of homey touches, from the family photos in the superstar's bedroom to the cotton candy pink bathtub and the tea set decorated in her signature butterflies. Plenty of mirrors were added around the RV to give it a roomier feeling, including the ceiling. While touring, Dolly would actually prefer her gypsy wagon, as she called it, to hotels. The kitchen is large and spacious, and Dolly Parton, who loves to cook, usually makes her own meals in it. Small groups are allowed in the 5-minute tour, and the guide gave us a quick rundown of the vehicle. It was retired in 2009 here in the park with over 600,000 miles on it.
Okay, this is Dolly's cousin.
On the outside of the vehicle by the door is a plaque honoring Dolly's former manager and bus driver, Don Warden. All along this bed of roses are memorial plaques to long-gone actors and singers close to Dolly. The replica of Dolly Parton's cabin, where she was born and raised, is a quick tour. The kitchen walls are covered with old newspapers and hung with cast iron pans and mixing bowls. A kettle sits on the stove. The date of 19 January 1946, Dolly's birthday, is circled on a calendar where a 2/3 wall separates kitchen from the bedroom. 2 necklaces hang on the wall above the bed as several photographs, and the couch has been pushed up against the bed, which is covered with a quilt. As people pass through the cabin, the remarks are all similar. Look at this, look at that jar of buttons, look at that old stove. But one funny comment from a child was, if they had any internet. If you want to get cooled off from the summer heat, then Dollywood Smoky Mountain River Rampage is a must. This whitewater rafting adventure is full of exciting dips, twists, turns along the way. It promises a good soaking for sure. And make sure to taste the hot cinnamon bread from the Gristmill Bakery. One unique attraction at this park is the Dollywood Express 19th-century steam engine, a ride that's been chugging through the park for more than 50 years, before it was even Dollywood. This authentic 110-ton coal-fired steam engine can be seen and heard throughout various points within the park, while taking guests back in time on a breathtaking 5-mile ride through a portion of the Great Smoky Mountains to experience some of the most beautiful views the area has to offer. The train departs at the top of every hour for a 30-minute tour, and it's sure to impress the entire family. Of course, there wouldn't be a theme park without a carousel. The Harvey water clock regulates the amount of water to turn the water wheel, which turns the gears to register the hour, day, month, and year. It's the only one of its kind built and patented in 1798. It's amazing. While walking around, be sure to look into the shady areas. There's some real interesting sculptures. The art of hand-blown glass is demonstrated daily here. Watch the glass blower breathe life into these unique pieces, including serving pitchers, vases, lamps, and figurines. And let a craftsman help you to blow your own glass ornament live on stage as a keepsake to last a lifetime. Visit the shop to view the selections of quality figurines in a wide variety of shapes and colors. Live entertainment at Valley Theater. Roam around the leather and hat store. They got some real cool stuff in here. leather is keeping up with the tradition. The craftsmen still use hand-tooled leather to make a variety of belts and other items in all sizes.
Alligator meat is sweet.
While it may seem unusual to find a church in a theme park, that is exactly what you'll find at Dollywood with the Robert F. Thomas Chapel. A one-room country church features simple wooden pews and hardwood floors. It is named after the doctor who delivered Dolly Parton. You can even attend services at the chapel, which take place Sundays at 11:30 a.m. during the regular season and at 5:30 p.m. during the Smoky Mountain Christmas. Daredevil Falls has an abandoned logging cabin setting. Your boat goes over a 60-foot waterfalls at 50 miles per hour. At the Blacksmith and Foundry, you can watch a master craftsman use the same skills as hundreds of years ago to forge useful items from horseshoes to tools. The blacksmith did it all. Watch as they create hand-forged steel items, including collector knives, customized metal gifts, and garden and home decor. The park's Eagle Mountain Sanctuary is home of the largest exhibit of non-releasable bald eagles in the United States. The eagles living here are all permanently disabled and are cared for daily by staff members of the American Eagle Federation. This spot was one of my favorite parts of the entire park. This area is definitely worth a visit during your time in Dollywood. And if you can't make it to Pigeon Forge, or if you just want to scope it out before your next trip, you can check out the Live Dollywood Bald Eagle Nest Cam and keep an eye on these beautiful creatures from your computer. Then check out the Wings of America Birds of Prey show. It takes place next to Eagle Mountain Sanctuary. It's a nice place to sit and actually enjoy learning about conservation efforts to protect some of America's precious birds of prey. The show is about 25 minutes. Blazing Fury is an indoor ride about an out-of-control fire just minutes away from engulfing this 1880s town. There's chaos as the town's residents, a cast of characters, hurry to escape the blaze. Riders scream to town on this indoor roller coaster, taking each hill and curve with great speed as they try to outrun the fire. As you walk along the park, keep an eye out for some machine parts and farming equipment. That's right, there's a carriage on the tree. Tennessee Tornado. A mighty twister sweeps through an old Tennessee mining company, a force of nature all on its own. This triple-spiraled looping coaster makes you feel like you've landed inside a funnel cloud as you zoom down a 128-foot drop through an actual mountain at speeds nearing 70 miles an hour. There's plenty of rest areas in the park where you could just take a breather and relax. Treetop Tower, Fire Chaser Express. This so-called Wild Eagle iron sculpture represents the steel wing coaster. It is the first of its kind in the United States, opened to the public in 2012. It reaches a height of 210 feet, reaching speeds of 61 miles per hour. In September of the same year, the ride was voted as the best new ride in 2012 in Amusement Today's Golden Tickets Award. Dropline is a 20-story freefall. The Mad Mockingbird. The Black Bear Trail. Climb on back of one of the friendly bears that cavered on the sparkling streams of Wildwood Grove through the beautiful backwoods. The small children really enjoy this ride. At sundown, the Wildwood tree is decked with a collection of butterflies dancing colorfully in the breeze, while Dolly tells a story.
Tonight, when the grove is alive with love and light, your very own dreams can also take flight, carried by the wind like a joyful song. And you can make the music of the mountains part of your heart song forever.
Know your wife has a great sense of humor. She married you, didn't she? Sometimes we just don't see beak to beak on anything. First of all, the woman never says what she really means. If she says, "How much do you love me?" she really means, "I've done something you're not gonna like." Last night she told me she needed some space without me in it. On top of old Smoky, all covered with snow, I lost my true lover for courting too slow. They'll hug you and kiss you and tell you more lies than cross ties on a railroad or stars in the sky.
Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is sure to be an unforgettable time in the Great Smoky Mountains. Don't miss out on the fun the next time you visit. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. You all have a great day.